Good evening. Good evening, all my fellow wine enthusiasts, savvy investors, WOW community members, and all you lively Instagrammers who have joined me here today. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you back on Friday Uncorked Live, where we explore the world of wine and wine investments. I am Shunetra, your host and WOW buddy. I must say that, I'm really sorry I couldn't join you all last Friday because I was recovering from a sore throat. But here I am today, all excited and eager to uncork some fun and do some stargazing in today's session. But before, a special shout out to all of you who is joining in. I can see Juhi, Neeta, Pooja, Varsha, Vesh, Priya. Just keep sharing, keep sending those emojis across. It is really always lovely to hear from you. Mansi, thank you so very much for being here. Now, over the past few weeks, we did uncork certain trends that has been warming the appetite, the investment appetite for wine investors. So we spoke about how wine fits the typical investment needs of diversification, of protection, of stability, of growth, and so on. So today I thought, why not we deep dive into the fine wine industry itself, look at the trends, the emerging trends that are defining the world of fine wine investments. So why don't you go ahead and grab your wine glasses or coffee mugs and fast forward with me into the key trends that is shaping the future of wine investments. Now, just a word of caution, I have some notes on these trends because they're a little technical, so I will refer to it during the session, so just pardon if I'm looking to my left at some times. So I want to begin with these two major trends, two key trends which are like major shifts that are not just adding new dimensions to the wine world, but are also impacting your wine investment journey in really exciting ways. So without further ado, let me deep dive into it. The first trend is sustainable viticulture, or in other words, eco-friendly wine growing, wine making practices. Now, if you understand that wine making per se, or the world of wine, the sector it has always been a low carbon emitting sector. I mean, just to quote an example from the World Economic Forum report, see a single trip from London to New York, say, emits about 1,000 kilograms of carbon dioxide per passenger. But a typical bottle of wine emits a little over maybe 1 kilogram of carbon dioxide during the entire lifespan. So if you just take simply the carbon into account, that's like saying over 3 years of drinking a glass of wine every day equals the emission of one transatlantic journey. So you're getting the picture, right? When I said that this is definitely a low emitting sector. But having said that, with the recent frosts and the fires and a whole lot of climate changes which is impacting everybody, it is definitely impacting the wine industry. It is throwing up a lot of challenges for them as well. So today winemakers are putting sustainability at the heart of whatever they are doing. So there are farmers who are using regenerative crops, renewable energy for their vehicles, for water supply, power, and so on, and a range of tools to basically counter or negate the impact on the environment. Biodynamic and organic viticulture or winemaking processes are really becoming popular, especially in the New World regions. So therefore, today, imagine when you are investing in wines from these regions or from these vineyards, you are not just investing in fine quality wines, but you are actually supporting a movement towards greener practices. And guess what? You are not the only eco-conscious investor out there. There are this whole bunch of eco-conscious consumers who are driving the demand. So in short, as a result of all of this, the potential value of these wines, these wines which are biodynamic or organic friendly wines, are actually increasing in value and therefore making your own investment much more fruitful. Now let me look at the second trend. The second trend is actually technology, technology advancement and adoption in the world of wine industry itself. Now, literally speaking, from vineyard solutions to overall to the marketing strategy, actually technology is reshaping the way the wine is produced, the wine is distributed, and the wine is consumed. I mean, you today use drones, satellite imagery, sensors. These are being used to, analyze and observe the soil composition, the soil quality, weather conditions, look at the wine health. I mean, all of these are being deployed so that the winemaker can actually optimize wine management practices, can reduce wastage, and overall be able to push the level of the quality of wine that the winemaker is able to produce for it. On the other hand, you have artificial intelligence. I mean, at the end of the day, AI is not just about ChatGPT and that fancy presentation you have to make for your next client meeting. I mean, AI is actually giving valuable insights into consumer preferences, market trends, production processes, and much, much more. So, literally speaking, this is the potential to open up a whole new possibility for wine marketing and wine distribution. I mean, just think about it. You can tomorrow have a personalized virtual sommelier who can give you recommendation anytime, anywhere you want. I mean, that's the real possibility that artificial intelligence can open up in the world of wine. This actually brings me to another part. I mean, something which is impacting you and me even today. That is the whole digitization, the digital revolution in the wine industry. It has transformed the way you and me are experiencing wine today. We today have virtual tastings, you have online auctions, you have digital platforms for trading. So the entire wine industry is suddenly accessible, suddenly much more transparent. And this is not just from a point of view of wine appreciation or wine consumption. It is from your overall wine investment journey itself. I mean, imagine today you can invest into the fine wines from whether a Bordeaux or from Tuscany without even having a passport, without even having to taste or drop of that wine. I mean, all you need is just few taps on your phone or your fancy gadget, whatever you use, and you can diversify your portfolio, invest in fine wines from anywhere in the world, right? I mean, on top of that, you have blockchain technology, which is ensuring the provenance, which is actually ensuring the credibility and the authenticity of each bottle. So in short, safeguarding your investments as well. Now, I am sure, I mean, if any of you are tech savvy investor out there, you will agree with me that this is your playground today. This is the future. I mean, imagine you're able to analyze market trend, look at winery's history, literally trace the entire journey of that wine from the vineyard to the bottle, and even track your investment performance real time. That's the power, and all this in the palm of your hand. So it's literally the blend of traditional and technology that is enhancing your investment journey in the world of wine. So I think this really calls for us to raise a glass to these future trends, because remember, you are not just investing in wines, but you are able to invest in the future. So with sustainable viticulture, you are contributing to a planet-friendly movement, right? While you are able to still reap benefits from it, reap your higher returns. With digital innovation, you're opening up this whole world of possibilities and convenience in your entire investment journey. But folks, that is not just all. There is also another shift. There is a third trend that promises to disrupt wine investment market in the future. That is the rise of the unicorns. Now there is a growing trend already among new and upcoming investors who are actually looking to seek values beyond the usual Bordeaux and the Super Tuscans of the world. As a matter of fact, experts are predicting that this year the second win, that is the second label of your classic Bordeaux wines, are actually going to outperform the first growths, which is like literally unthinkable. So just to give you an example, a 5-year-old first label of Chateau Mouton Rothschild is about 19%. That's the 5-year return it has, which is far less than the return you have on the second label of a Petit Mouton. So overall, in the whole dynamics of Bordeaux itself, there are so many changes and so many new opportunities opening up. On the other hand, there are investors who are also looking at other regions within France, say the Rhone Valley, or they're even looking beyond France to Spain, to Australia. So yes, all of these lesser known regions for investment wines are definitely, their mix is today very small. They have smaller footprints. But the fact of the matter lies that the investment potential is really large. So as a wine investor, as a long-term wine investor, you can definitely expect that, over time, these underdog regions can take up more prominent role, will perhaps take up more leading role. So it is good to watch out for these trends in the future. So I spoke about 3 very prominent trends that is shaping the wine world. Now I am sure some of you, or maybe most of you out there, are wondering, so how do I navigate through these trends, right? How do I keep myself updated? How do I also use them to make informed decisions? Well, the answer is quite simple. Stay curious. The key is to stay curious. Stay curious about the changes happening. Keep yourself constantly updated. Read the industry news. Be part of tastings. Participate in these wine club events. Even join communities like, our Win Women Investor community, the only of its kind in India, that is educating and empowering women on wine investment. Remember, every trend, each of these trends is an opportunity waiting for you to uncork. And with the right knowledge and the expert guidance, you can happily uncork them and literally sip your way to financial growth and financial freedom. Well, that's really what I had to share today. So before I wrap up, thank you, and I can see a lot more people. So Divya, Shia, Priya, Durga, Tarunit, Rekhi, Anu, thank you all. Thank you for sharing those love. Shakshi, Alka, thank you for sharing those love. I have a simple request for all of you. Please do DM me your feedback, your takeaways from the session. You can shoot in any of your questions or any help you need. I would love to hear from you and love to respond back to you. So until then, friends, until the next Friday, to all my wine loving friends out there and all you wine investors, let's raise a glass to the blend of tradition and innovation that is shaping or redefining the world of wine. Cheers to a future brimming with possibilities for you and me and the world around us. Till then, stay safe, happy weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.